Toronto Blue Jays and the Los Angeles Angels. First
And
pitch
now,
coming your way next.
Please welcome your Los Angeles Angels.
So almost ready to get underway. And on the hill in this one, Yusei Kikuchi. What should we keep an eye on here?
Four-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
There's a strike, 95 of that one. And a swing and a miss. And now one away.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Right through there for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Just off the outside edge. And the count is 1-2.
2 strikes.
Just off the inside edge.
Oh, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Fly ball to right. Rengifo sizing this one up. Makes the catch for the out.
Batting third, left.
Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
2 outs, base is empty. Anthony Santander at the plate. Big time power. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
One ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 outs, base is empty.
Come on, Los Angeles. That's ball 2. Come on, Los Angeles.
Next offering is downstairs. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in the on-deck circle. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Good job to fight that one off.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. And now the Angels will get their first opportunity in this one. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Singy and today's starting pitcher, Kevin Gossman. What do you look for here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
And that is out of play. That pitch just misses the inside corner. 1-2 the count. Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty.
Batting second.
And now batting, Mike Trout. And the first offering is not close.
Trout is one of the best players of his generation. He's a fan favorite because he brings a rare combination of speed, power, and all-around talent to the team. He's exactly the type of player you want to build around.
Swing and a pop-up. Bichette hauls it in, and there's 2 away. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup is a bit unusual against a right-handed pitcher.
Yeah, Boog, certainly bucks the old conventional wisdom, and I'm not sure I see the vision from the manager on this one. You're not exactly putting your players in the best situation to succeed when you roll out a lineup like this. Maybe they've seen something on video that tells them there's a weakness to exploit. Perhaps that's it.
And first offering is fouled off. And a strike in there. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and it drops in. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second. Not in time. He's safe.
No, they didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. That one probably had no business ending up as a base hit, but he got just enough of it to muscle it to the outfield. And that pitch was well in off the plate. A tough one to handle, but he gets rewarded.
And the batter now, Nolan Shanuel. Swing and a ground ball. Jumps, throws, on the money. Nice play. Angels strand 1, scoreless after 1. New inning getting started. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything
drops in for a hit, couldn't run it down, and he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Well, this one started with a bad jump, a bad read off of the bat. He ends up having to try to leap out of desperation, can't come down with it, and it turned into extra bases.
So up next for Toronto, Will Wagner. Just missed. Guerrero leads off second with nobody out. And a foul ball. Man at second. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering upstairs.
Boog, I'm not sure how he took that right there. I mean, that was an incredible 2-strike pitch.
Left-hand batter waits. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Left field, Ward. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting 6th, catcher Alejandro Kirk.
Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Foul ball there. Next pitch is outside. Got him looking. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
And this one squirts away from the catcher. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Well, that right there can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball's gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it because you're already in scoring position. Well, he was sure there, and now he's only 90 feet away from scoring.
Two outs and one in scoring position. That one fouled off. The other way. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Ernie Clement in the box now. No balls and a strike. One run across in the frame so far here at the top of the second. Next pitch misses. Ball 1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And that one just missed off the outside edge.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
On the ground, Moncada. They take the force out, and that is that. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in, Zach Neto. That's in there. 0-1. And that's outside. And that's a strikeout looking. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3. And next for L.A., Logan O'Hoppe. That's too low. 1-0. One out, base is empty. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Makes the grab for the second out.
Batting 7th, third baseman, Yoan.
Here comes Yoan Moncada.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes. I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. Sets the tone for the rest of the game.
And that's in for a strike. And a count even 1-1.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Next offering in there for a strike. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Outside low. Ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one missed. That one the other way. Clement in plenty of time to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing here this half. We played 2 full. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Angels nothing. And we're back. Top half of the third inning, and now the center fielder, Nathan Lucas. Kikuchi back to work. Lucas bats left, throws right, hitting 9th in today's lineup. And he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2015. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Just missed.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Got him swinging.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate.
0-1's the count.
And a swing and a miss.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Just misses. And that is ball 1.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Bo Bichette.
And here is Bo Bichette. He's 0 for 1. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And now the count is even.
2-2 the count.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it! Down in order go the Blue Jays, but they lead it 1-0. Back in Anaheim, bottom of the inning. So in now for the Angels, Luis Rengifo.
Luis Rengifo.
That one lifted to left. Santander in pursuit. And there's one away.
He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Here's Joe Adele. Lifted in the air, right field. Springer brings it in. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, left fielder.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup. And next for the Angels, Taylor Ward. And there's a strike. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Chopped left side. On to first. That's the 3rd out. Angels go quietly there, still behind by a count of 1-0. On to the 4th, and now for the Jays, Anthony Santander. This one popped up, foul ground first base side. And there's one down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now, a double and a run scored his first time up. Vladdy needs just 1 hit to reach 200 for the season. Bases empty, 1 away, top half of inning number 4. Right through there for a strike.
Pretty impressive the year he's put together. 200 hits doesn't happen by accident, and there are some years nobody reaches 200 at all. Props to him for getting this far. I love the fact that we've seen both Vladimir Guerrero and Vladdy Jr. win the home run derby. They're the first father-son duo to ever win it. Vladdy back in 2007 and Vladdy Jr. in 2023. Even though his dad didn't give him any advice for the event other than to go out there and hit home runs.
Next one misses, and the count's even at 2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch, top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Wagner
Yep,
in
that ball
now.
went out.
Takes ball one off the plate. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Just missed.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's
Count it,
outside.
3 and 2.
Full count, 3-2. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a
Now
very
batting,
aggressive
catcher,
secondary lead. So a ball
Alejandro
down the
Kirk.
line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Kirk
Inside,
stands
ball
in
1.
now, looks at that one inside. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Here's Andres Jimenez. RBI single his last time up. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And the lefty with the 0-1. Just missed.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
Out towards right center field. And it drops in. Headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at bat.
First and second, 2 outs. And next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. Fouled off down the right side. Two aboard, 2 outs. That one ripped. And foul ball. Pitch misses there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Movement in the bullpen. Hans Kraus, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Suarez getting loose as well. 2 on, 2 outs. That misses. Now 2-2.
Count full.
Nathan Lucas waiting to hit for Toronto. Two outs. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And they're all loaded up.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
Nathan Lucas will hit next. Struck out swinging his first time. Headed towards the corner. Trout on his horse. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. The 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. Neto. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Runner from third in to score. 3-0.
Maybe just a little lack of concentration on that throw. 2 out. You think you've got the play made. Players are starting to move off the field towards the dugout, and then everyone's got to come back. Sometimes you take that throw for granted, and that's all it takes to keep the inning going.
Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Yusei Kikuchi is done, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for the
Ryan
Angels.
Sefferjohn comes on
Number
now.
56.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Two outs, bases full. And now George Springer, 0 for 2 in this one. Now this is a rocket to left. And that's the 3rd out. 2 runs in the inning, but they strand 3. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Angels nothing. Back here at Angel Stadium, bottom of the 4th, here's Trout.
Right fielder.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Up the middle, and that chance handled. Now a jump throw, and they get the out.
Showed us right there why he's considered one of the best middle infielders in the sport. That's always a tough play going up the middle on the backhand, but what really made this play happen was that quick release, smooth exchange, and that was as smooth as it gets, and it had to be with the wheels going down the line.
Jorge Soler up at the
Ball
plate.
outside.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. The Blue Jays leading by 3. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. In the air out to center. Lucas. Long run. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
At the plate, Nolan Shanuel. And that one fouled off. Next pitch is outside.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
1 ball.
Runner at
2
second
strikes.
here, 1 gone. The next
That's a
pitch
ball.
misses, and it's 2-2.
2-2 to count.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Up and
Ball
in,
1.
ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
And
Ball
another
2.
ball. And that one is lifted in the air. Lucas sizes this one up. He's got it. And that ends the inning. Angels leave 1. They trail it here 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Bo Bichette. And that
Nope,
one
that's a
upstairs, ball one.
Well, these Jays
1-0.
digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
The shortstop takes the ball. He swings and fouls one off. Inside, just missed.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Up the middle, dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they don't get the out.
Now batting, left fielder.
Man at first, Anthony Santander. Next up for the Blue Jays. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball one. Slides for the stop. The feed for one.
That's an out.
Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. That one at 95, missed up top, ball one. And a breaking ball misses outside. Just missed. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. That clips the corner.
It's a good spot with the 3-0 pitch right there. You don't want to lay something in, and it turns out to be a homer.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now batting.
Next to hit, Will Wagner.
Will Wagner.
That missed by a lot. 1-0. Guerrero off of first with 2 away. And that one off the outside edge. Hard hit down the line and left. That's a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. Guerrero around third. He will score.
Back-to-back base hits. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
So runner at second, 2 down. And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Right through there for a strike. Man on second, 2 down. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. The Jays push across a run on this double. It's now a 4-0 ball game. And we're back.
And
we head to the bottom of the fifth. Leading off, Logan O'Hoppe. First offering, and it just misses.
You know, these Angels just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success. But at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And a good start to the inning.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And now Yohan Moncada. He's 0 for 1. That one finds the zone. Strike one. On a line, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Now batting, second baseman
Luis Rengifo, the next to hit for the Angels. Fly to left his first time. Swing and a base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Joe Adell digs in now. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And George makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. The throw is offline and he's in to score. It's 4-2.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
And now Taylor Ward. First pitch, and he just misses. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Springer, drop step, going back, out of here. And we're all square. It's 4-4.
This game is breathing new life thanks to that home run, and that's exactly what they needed. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Here's Mike Trout. Fought off foul.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
And he can't come up with it. Gets off a throw. The flip to the pitcher is late, and they come away without an out.
Just a good job putting the ball in play and then busting down the first baseline, beat the throw pretty easily. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case. And now, let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And now, Jorge Soler. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Nick Sandlin getting loose out there. Swanson also getting ready. And that one missing low.
2 strikes. That's in. Ball 2.
Trout over at first with one away. Runner takes off. Out to center. Lucas on his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Up next for the Angels, first baseman, Nolan.
And now the first baseman, Nolan Shotwell. And that's in for a strike. 4 runs already in the frame. Last half of inning number 5. And that one is downstairs. 1-1.
Oh, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And now 2-1.
Ball 2.
Fouled off. He was late. Gossman throws over. And
safe.
diving back is Trout. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Tied at 4. And there's a ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Zach Neto in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Caught him looking for the K. So they get 4 in the inning and have it evened up again. 5 innings complete. And we are tied 4-4. Back in Anaheim, and stepping in is the speedy Andres Jimenez. Zephyr-John back to work. Line drive. Come on.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Ernie Clement getting ready to hit. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Laser could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he's into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. When you connect and it jumps
Jays,
off your bat like that,
Nathan
you're thinking
Lucas.
double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Here's the center fielder, Nathan Lucas. Liner snagged at first. Throw behind the runner, and they got him doubled off. Through 5.5, and we're tied at 4. Nick Sandlin on the pitch out of the pen here.
Now pitching for Toronto, number 52.
So digging in, Zach Neto.
Sandlin. And leading off for the Yellows, the shortstop, Zach Neto.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Neto measures 6 feet even, 185 pounds, a former first-round pick in 2022.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Here's the Angels catcher, Logan O'Hoppe, 1 for 2. And misses inside. With the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the 6th. That misses the zone, and the count is 2-0.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Inside, and now 3-0. Yoan Moncada in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Tied at 4, and ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Third baseman, Yoan.
Here is Moncada. Lined into right. Springer there makes the catch, and there's one down. Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Hit in the air, center field. Puts it away for the out. Joe Adell, the next to hit for the Angels.
Center fielder, Joe Adell.
And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
0-1
Neto, the lead runner at second. O'Hoppe on at first with 2 down. Here's the 0-2. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back here at Angel Stadium, top of inning number 7. Here's George Springer. And that is out of play. Here comes the 0-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Next offering misses, and the count 1-2.
This hitter's been seeing good velocity in the at bat. He's kind of set up for that changeup. He hasn't seen it yet. Looks just like a fastball out of the hand.
Fastball is outside. Swings and misses, struck him out. Bo Bichette, the next to hit, 1 for 3. Jumps, but it's off his glove. No throw, and he's on at first. Go ahead run on base. Santander will hit next. 0 for 3 in this one. And that one misses up and in. And that's ball 1. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Pitch misses there. 2-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That one is absolutely belted. Throw comes in quickly, holds that go-ahead run at third, and there's still one away.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high-leverage spot right there. Center fielders in today's game are so talented and so athletic, so when you blast one to deep center and get it to drop in, you know you really put a great swing on it, and that was nicely done for extra bases. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
And a big spot here for Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Now batting, designated hitter.
So bases loaded with one away. Will Wagner next up for the Blue Jays. Golden opportunity right here. Late swing, foul to the left. With the go-ahead run at third, here in the top half of inning number 7. And it's even up.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
That one outside. And a count 2-1.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exact.
That's smacked on a line to center. Drops into the glove. Here comes the runner from third. A big run scores on the sac fly. And they take the lead in the 7th.
Well, he hit that one pretty well. I think it would have been a lot more than a sac fly if not for that nice play by the outfielder to track it down. Good job of getting the run in.
Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Ryan Zefferjohn done for the afternoon, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for the
Hans
Angels.
Kraus takes over on the mound.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Save!
Yep, he made it.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
So up next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Check swing, went around. 4-1.
0-1.
Two outs. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
That's right.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Strike 3, got him swinging. Good job at damage control right there.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball, strike 1. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Line, and that's a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boo. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Now, Mike Trout. In the dirt, and the runner stays where he is. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Just missed. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. That one is upstairs.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Jorge Soler in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And ball 4 to avoid.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
So the tying run in scoring position now. And next is the designated hitter, Jorge Soler. And there's the strike.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Battling here as he fouls it away. So the tying run at second. That one not close. Now 1-2. To third, Clement. Over to second for one. To Guerrero, and they turn 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Jimmy Garcia done for the day, and he leaves a runner at third. So we'll see how the next pitcher deals with that when we get back. Brendan Little will take over here.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
So now the Angel cleanup hitter, Nolan Shanuel. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. There's a strike. So after the double play, he's trying to pick up his teammate and tie this game. The tying run is 90 feet away. Next pitch is downstairs. That's down and in.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. On the ground to third. Tosses to first. Inning over. Angels strand one. Still down a run. It's 5-4. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to begin the eighth. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. First pitch misses. That breaking ball drops in for a strike. Next pitch misses way outside. Ground ball left side. One up, one down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Nathan Lucas.
And now Nathan Lucas. There's a strike. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the eighth. That's a little bit low.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Towards first, Shanuel takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Up next for the Blue Jays, right fielder, George Springer.
And the batter is George Springer. And that's in for a strike. Next pitch is outside. And now it's even 1-1. And that drops in for a strike.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
And they'll do it again.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
Ground ball up the middle, and he knocks it down. Still able to get it there in time. And they do get the third out of the inning. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They lead at 5-4.
Now pitching for
The
Toronto.
pitcher on here, Chad Green.
Number 57, Chad Green.
Well, one-run game. And now the shortstop, Zach Neto.
Zach Neto.
Late swing fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Got him swinging. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Next to hit, Logan O'Hoppe. And fouled off. This one popped up. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Here is Yoan Moncada. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Holding on to a one-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Kirk pulls that one down, and that is the inning. Angels held in check. They trail it 5-4. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Ben Joyce. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Number 44, Ben Joyce.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Shortstop, Bo Bichette.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Action in the pen down there. Jose Quijada getting ready to go. Suarez warming up as well. In the air, out towards left center. Adele puts it away for the out. One down.
Now batting, left fielder.
And next for Toronto, Anthony Santander. 1 for 4 with a double. Joyce goes 6 feet 5 inches, 225 pounds, and he was a 3rd-round pick in 2022. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Vladdy in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Two down, nobody on. That one in triple digits. Way outside, and the count is 1-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. O'Hoppe gathers, throws to first, and it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. Nothing across here this half. 8-9-1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Angels 4. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Jeff Hoffman.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball. We see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Luis Rengifo now at the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Just missed.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Swings and misses. 2-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One-run game, bottom 9. On the ground to the left. Clement over to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
No doubles defense right now, and the positioning was perfect on that play, and that's what you do it for, just in case. And they prevented an extra base hit.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Kevin Newman.
And he would be the tying run booth, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
In for a strike, good slider. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the 9th. Down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. One down, base is empty. In the dirt, and it's 1-2. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Trying to close out a 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. In the air, left side. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Taylor.
So they're down to their final out. And next for LA, Taylor Ward. He's already homered here in this one. Right through there for a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
This could end it. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, this was a total team effort, using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton, the next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi.